everybody, it's Astrology, and today I am bringing you my art series where I am the Black Lady Bob Ross, and I am bringing you artwork while I talk about planets and aspects and more. But today I wanted to talk about a very special topic of karma. Karma in astrology. I think this is very important for people to understand, and it's lessons that people can carry that could really help them in their when it comes to trying to forgive people, let go of certain things. So in this video I'm going to talk about the idea of revenge. We're going to talk about what planets play a role in karma. What is karma? What is dharma? Where did this stuff come from? I'm going to talk about it all in this video. Karma is pretty much the concept of whatever is given out comes back. It's not necessarily good or bad, but it is what you have given and your own responsibility. There's different types of karma. One begins with an S. Y'all can look up the specific types of karma. But one starts with an S, and that's past life karma. Then there's accumulated past life karma. That one starts with a P. The last one is basically the current karma that you're developing this lifetime. I think that's where things get a little too complicated with me for karma, because I hate to believe I'm still paying for something that happened different lifetimes ago. It's hard to grasp that, and I think sometimes, not everybody, but a lot of people that teach that type of astrology keep people stuck in a loop. And it don't have to always be that way. And then I've heard some people talk about dharma. Now, what dharma is you fulfilling your purpose. What you have done to amend the karma that you've developed. What are you doing towards empowering that and enriching that to fulfill your purpose in life? That's dharma. Again, it's not like one is good or one is bad. But I think that understanding what these things are. Now, we translate this into our world. People think, oh, you know what means what goes around comes around. And I think that the impatience that we might have sometimes is we want to think that that's an immediate thing. But it's never an immediate thing, and I'm going to break down to you why it seems like karma takes forever. To some people, they see their karma immediately. And other people, it takes a while. But I don't think fast nor slow karma matters. And sometimes I think the longer it takes for karma to come back, more harsh the karma is. I also think that there's certain spiritual practices out there that seem to me, when I did my studies on it and even experienced some revelations with it, is that a lot of these spiritual communities, I believe that they're evading their karma here. Can that be done? Can people actually get away with things and evade their karma? I do believe it can be done temporarily. I do believe that there are people that are into spiritual practices, spells, pushing karma back. To me, the monster just gets bigger the more people do that. We got to understand it's not fast, it's not slow. It doesn't even matter when it happens or whenever it happens. It will happen, because this is just the law of physics. Because this is mainly a Buddhist and Hindu religion concept. But let's get out of religion and let's just get down to scientific logic. Or if I throw a ball at the wall with a certain amount of force, that's important. It has to come back to me. It will come back to me. Remember where we are. There's rules to it. I had to come back. That painting was taking too damn long, and I just wanted to hurry up and finish the points that I'm making. Now we talk about the different types of karma. You want to look at Saturn's karma, you have Neptune's karma, you got Pluto's karma. You look at Neptune's transits to know a degree of where the karma of where your illusions are going. The karma of you not paying attention, the karma of lies. And then you have Saturn, the karma of lack of discipline. All of these types of karma, these are slow moving planets. So a lot of times we're looking for justice and we're looking for all this stuff, but these planets are going to take their time on their own. Karma going to work on its own. Revenge is not yours. It really isn't. It's Pluto's, Saturn's, it's Neptune's to give them that revenge. Cheat code for kind of knowing someone else's karma. is to pay attention to their chart. Now, of course, some people that want to get back at their exes, and I'm not judging anyone at all, okay? I'm not judging. But if you want to understand, hey, this person did me horribly, when are they going to get their karma? Look to Saturn in their chart. Look to Pluto in their chart. You might even see that you were their karma. You might even find out that they're actually, them being mean enough to treat you that way is their karma. A lot of times we forget that in order for a person to mistreat you, they have to be in a miserable state. There's something wrong, sick about them. We tend to accumulate bad karma during the pressure of a lot of these transits, or Saturn's squaring your sun, or Saturn's having its conjunction. You feel this lack of self-confidence, so then you impose that on another person, therefore increasing your karma. Yeah, you look at the ex and you want to know, okay, did they get their karma, whatever, or you can find out when they're receiving it or when they could. But then, what about when you're about to date somebody? Do I want to be a part of that? Do I want to catch that with me? Because whoever you're with, you're going to be catching their karma too. When you enmesh with someone, you're going to catch their karma. So you have to really know this in synastry and dating as well. Pay attention to their personal charts. And so synastry is not just about the enmeshment of the charts. That's why I don't just focus on the composite. What is going on with that person's natal? Do they have the capacity to be in a relationship right now? How do they handle their relationships when they're in one? And what are they going through right now? Do they have horrible, terrible times coming up for them? Look at their Saturn planets. Look at their Neptune. You have situations where you're like, oh my God, I missed out on the love of my life. But then you go back and you check their chart and you see that Saturn was about to rip their behind up, and you were actually saved. You were actually saved. It wasn't so bad. I love the saying by Louise Hay or Abraham Hicks. I don't know who started it first, but the saying that everything is always working out for me. It's even in the Bible. Everything is always working out for my good. All things work out for the good of those who love God. All these sayings show the same thing. When you think something is terrible coming for you, there's always some way to flip the perspective where it's good, or where it can help you, or where it can empower you. Tony Robbins is big on that. He's very big on tell yourself the story that's the most empowering to you. So I'd rather say that you dumped me because you were mentally ill than you dumped me because I'm not attractive. Thinking I'm not attractive, that's not self-empowering. But thinking it was you and you crazy, that's a little bit more self-empowering to me. I can work on myself from there and from then. But when it comes to karma, understanding where these planets go, well, you will know when your karma is coming. That's why on that Puffy video, I was like, I get why they say you shouldn't rejoice when your enemy has its karma, because everybody is a part of a cycle and a wheel. And there's shit we do that we don't realize we're doing that's horrible for others. Because we're just human. Embrace that side, hug it, and continue to teach it to grow and be better. But don't be ashamed of yourself for being human and for making certain mistakes. I know we like to judge people. I know we wish the worst on the people that have done horrible things to us, but the way to freedom is truly forgiveness, right? Let's break each one down. The way to free yourself from Plutonian karma is to transform yourself. To transform. The way to free yourself to Saturnian karma is to work on more discipline. The way to free yourself of Neptunian karma is to tell the truth, seek the truth. These are just ways, I'm not even, these are just very light ways one can use the karmic energy. One can use when they have these transits coming. All right, Pluto's about to hit you. All right, it's time to change something. Let go. What's toxic in you? What I have to let it go because my karmic cycle of change is coming. My karmic cycle of truth is coming because I've been deluding myself. My karmic cycle of being able to discipline and repress myself. Have I done that? Have I controlled myself, Pluto? Have I stopped myself and said, no, Saturn, and if I didn't, that's my karma. I always say you put a person in a room with no consequences for their actions, and you give them power, you will know the truth of who that person is. So I hope that this video helped you if you're going through a tough situation and you're hoping for that person to get theirs. You know, I kind of gave you how to know. And I also gave you some empowerment in finding peace within yourself. We have to forgive first. And I think, you know, a lot of times once we forgive and we forgot, they'll get their karma faster. But when we're holding on to it, you know, I even think that's in the Bible. It's like the more you wish bad, even if it's your enemy, the more they'll get blessed. Or if you rejoice in their fall, then it'll stop, and then they'll just, you know, I don't know, honestly, because again, there's a lot of things in the Bible I think is BS, and there's a lot of things I don't. But from what I've seen in my life and knowing physics, people always get what they throw to that wall. So don't stress if you've been hurt. I know it's really hard, and I know it's tough to not be human and wish the worst on that person. But no, Saturn's moving slow, but it's coming for that ass. Take care.